another day in the world you're living in. You see a king on his throne, I see a recreant. Misery's a game you play, a game you'll never win. Your kingdom's crumbling down again, today it's gonna end. Go ahead and make your move, we'll call it suicide. Bloody knuckles busted up, it's gonna end tonight. Everybody's all around, you just can't shut your mouth. Bloody knuckles busted up, it's gonna end tonight. Everybody's all around, you just can't shut your mouth. Built a house of vanity, now watch me burn it down.
We are coming to you live from Manchester, England, and tonight marks the very first episode of the 2K26 season. And what a way to kick things off, because we are entering a new era here on Monday nights. After the firing of JBL following his controversial run last season, we officially have a new general manager. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, looks to take charge of Monday Night Nitro. With new leadership comes new opportunities, new rivalries, and you can feel the energy in this building here tonight. And speaking of that energy, our opening contest here is absolutely massive as IYO SKY goes one-on-one with the Queen Charlotte Flair. And the women's division continues to make history later tonight because the women's mid-card division debuts with Ruca taking on Karmen Petrovic in her Universe Mode debut. But right now, all eyes are on the man at the top of this brand. Fresh off a huge WrestleMania victory, the WCW champion CM Punk is in the building here in Manchester, and we will hear from him in just a very short amount of time. What does this champion have to say to open the season? Manchester, are you ready? Because WCW Nitro starts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there is the WCW champion, the leader of the Straight Edge Society faction, the best in the world, CM Punk. I'll keep this short. The Straight Edge Society will take over WCW Nitro this season. And so, with that being said, Austin Theory, representing the SES, will be in action later tonight against somebody in that mid-card division. What a quick statement from the WCW champion CM Punk. But guys, coming up next, we have Charlotte Flair versus IYO SKY. And there is the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair returning back to WCW Nitro in back-to-back seasons after being a women's champion on the Orange brand last season. And she unfortunately lost that title to Nia Jax at WrestleMania to conclude the 2K24 season. But now we focus on the present, where we saw earlier on tonight, before the show even kicked off, Charlotte Flair would be in action against the Genius of the Sky, IYO SKY. And what a match this is to open the first ever episode of Monday Nitro this season. And not just Nitro, SmackDown Live included. This is the first match in the 2K26 season. So let's see if Charlotte Flair can get the win over IYO SKY. And here comes IYO SKY.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan,
IYO returning back to WCW Nitro after not being featured on the Orange brand since the 2K24 season, where she was actually a former WCW Women's Tag Team Champion alongside Timeless Tony Storm, where they were under the tag team name Stormy Skies. But now IYO looks to bounce back and win some gold this season. So let's see if she can start off the first episode of the 2K26 season here in Manchester, England with a win. All right, guys, this match is officially underway, and Charlotte Flair misses her strike, and now these two women are locked up. Charlotte Flair now throwing down IYO, but these two are locked up once again. Charlotte Flair, one of the best to ever do it here in Universe Mode, being a former WCW Women's Champion, being a former SmackDown Live Women's Champion, and especially being a former Women's Royal Rumble winner back in 2K24 due to controversial fashion, according to some, but definitely one of the best to do it. But look at that counter from IYO, and now a strong strike to Charlotte Flair, trying to knock her off the apron right now, and Charlotte taking down Sky. Charlotte entering the equation once again. Big strong stomp here, and now this time to the arm, and Charlotte making it look easy here in episode 1. And guys, if you win this match, you got to think this will skyrocket you in everything. So we'll see if Charlotte Flair can get this win. And now these two women trading blows in Manchester. Who is going to get the best of this exchange? Flair with a nice overhand chop. And guys, if you missed it and skipped forward to the first match, which you are seeing now, you missed CM Punk just cut a promo saying that the Straight Edge Society is here and here to take over Monday Nitro. But going back to this match, two of the best in the women's division going at it. A nice drop kick there from Sky. IYO is looking to win a title this season. She went all of 2K25 with no championships on her resume. But I know one thing about IYO. She is one of the best to ever do it, because look at this. That is why they call her the Genius of the Sky, because the way she can springboard, jump off those top ropes, it's just incredible. Nice toss there from Charlotte, and now a kick up from the Queen. Like I mentioned earlier, Charlotte Flair lost her women's championship to Nia Jax at WrestleMania. Now currently Nia Jax is the women's champion over on SmackDown, because if you missed it, make sure to check out the draft episode that took place a week ago. But Flair looking to fly in a diving crossbody to IYO. And now the Queen looking maybe for a figure 4, and she has it locked in, middle of the ring. Sky has nowhere to go, and Flair extends to the figure 8. Charlotte Flair has it applied. IYO fighting for her life right now, trying to get out of the submission maneuver. And is she going to? It's tough. Charlotte Flair is really good at this technical offense, but Charlotte seems to let go. But she is going to continue the assault on the leg of the Genius. Charlotte now telling Sky to get up. And what an opening contest this has been so far. And guys, we still have 3 more matches here throughout this episode of Nitro. And what a counter that was from IYO. We did hear from CM Punk saying that Austin Theory will be in action later on tonight, so that should be interesting. And a nice takedown there from IYO SKY. And now IYO watching on as Charlotte Flair got up, and the referee has begun his count. Count of 2. Here comes Charlotte, and IYO says go back to the outside. And look at this. Sky going to the top rope, getting the crowd on their feet here in Manchester. And Sky looking to jump, and a drop kick connects from IYO. And now some big, strong strikes using those kicks right to the face of the Queen. An Irish whip there from Sky. And what an opening match this has been. Great decision from our new WCW Nitro General Manager, Shawn Michaels, doing his first ever duties as a manager here on the Orange brand and Universe mode in general. The former general manager JBL did get fired, so that is why Shawn Michaels took that role, and IYO was looking for a diving double axe handle, but a counter from Flair gives her the advantage right now. Sky now using her quickness in a stomp right to the chest. Now some double knees, and you guys can see from season to season, the WCW Nitro obviously has a new logo, but you can also see that the new voice of Nitro is Alicia Taylor, formerly on SmackDown Live last season, and the announcer's desk is not with us. So just putting that out there, the announcer's desk is now by the stage for the first time ever in Universe Mode history, and a diving elbow drop from the genius of the Sky, and both women battling it out, going to war with one another here on the outside of the ring. IYO did break the count with that diving elbow drop, and now she is throwing Charlotte back into the ring. And Sky looking to fly once again. Is she going to connect? IYO with a nice drop kick to the face. Getting Charlotte up now. As her hooked, dragging or pushing her into the corner, excuse me. And a nice kick there from IYO. And now backing up in some knees right to the neck. And this might be the end of the Queen. IYO going to the top rope, turning around, and out, genius of the Sky moonsault there from Sky into a cover to become 1-0 this season on episode number 1, and a kick out at 1 from Charlotte Flair. And IYO is not done, maybe looking for a second moonsault. IYO going back up, a second moonsault, but the knees are up. What a counter from Flair. Charlotte now pushing IYO into the ropes, and now maybe working on the arm, trying to break it, trying to tear a ligament. But oh boy, Flair, natural selection connects. The cover from Charlotte. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte Flair is your winner.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Well, the Queen is now 1-0 in the 2K26 season. But up next, we hear from the WCW Hardcore Champion, Ethan Page. You are looking at the face of this mid-card division. All ego, Ethan Page is taking WCW Nitro by storm. And there is nobody that is better than me. And I guarantee... Ethan, shut up. Just shut it, man. You think you run this division? No, I will be a future hardcore champion this season. I can guarantee you that. How about no? Well, it looks like all ego Ethan Page, our hardcore champion, wants nothing to do with Jimmy Uso. But what's coming up here next on Monday Nitro? All right, guys, coming up next, we have a match in the mid-card division. And here comes Austin Theory of the Straight Edge Society. CM Punk warned us, and here Theory is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory!
The last time we saw Austin Theory in a Universe Mode ring was back at WrestleMania, where him and Tony D'Angelo of the SES destroyed John Cena in his final match after CM Punk retained his title at WrestleMania. But now Theory has a chance to go 1-0. Oh, snap. Making his Universe Mode debut is the young OG, Javon Evans. Man, this match is about to be great because I know Javon is a hell of a talent. I'm excited.
And his opponent from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 180 pounds, Javon Evans.
All right, everybody. Who will start 1-0 here this season? Will it be Javon Evans or will it be Austin Theory? All right, guys, this match has officially begun. And look at this. Theory looking for a running rollover DDT to start it off. But the young OG Javon Evans with the counter. And now both men locked up. Nice strength here from Evans, pushing Theory into the corner. And a big punch to start off this match. Oh, Theory falls down, courtesy of Javon. And now both men locked up with one another once again. Theory powering him down. And now looking for an Irish whip. Into the other corner we go. And guys, Theory and the Straight Edge Society looks like they are going to take the orange brand by storm this season. We already heard from CM Punk, and now we see Austin Theory in action. I can only imagine what we are going to see in upcoming weeks. Well, look at this. Austin looking for an early cover here in this match, but a kick out at 1 from Evans. You guys know that I mentioned that this is Javon Evans' Universe Mode debut. He was never featured in a season until now. So we'll see what the young OG can do here against a veteran in Austin Theory. Austin has been around for quite some time, and a nice counter there. Playing possum is Evans. Evans now pushing Theory into the corner and now turning him around, thinking about what he can do to win this match. And a nice maneuver there from Evans, throwing the shoulder of Austin Theory into the LED ring post, and a nice leg drop there from Javon. And now Evans going up top, getting bouncy, as he likes to say, pointing at Austin Theory. Look at this, looking for a Hurricane Rana, but a counter from Theory. That is why Theory's a veteran here in the mid-card division on Monday Night Nitro. Because of moves like that, he knows what to expect. And now, what a nice roll-through drop kick. The cover now. Theory trying to pull a fast one on Javon, but a kick out at 2 from Javon Evans. The debuting superstar needs a little more momentum right now. Oh, he was looking for something big. Looked like some big move coming from Javon Evans, but he misses the mark, and now Theory going to capitalize with the diving elbow drop. Going for a cover now. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Evans. And I cannot believe that we just saw before this match the WCW Hardcore Champion, All Ego Ethan Page, pretend he runs this place. I know he's the mid-card champion, being the Hardcore Champion and all, but good thing Jimmy Uso shut him up. Good thing. But look at this, Javon Evans with an incredible corkscrew top rope move that was. And now Evans looking for something bigger than that. And oh boy, Evans, look at this, going up top again, and what a cutter! The OG cutter from the young OG, Javon Evans. And now, oh, Javon with the win in his debut.
Here is your winner, Javon Evans.
What a win by the debuting superstar, Javon Evans, here in the mid-card division. But guys, coming up next, we hear from the Prince, Finn Balor. So do not go anywhere. Manchester, you're looking at the new and improved Finn Balor. For previous seasons, the Judgment Day held me back, and I'm just getting started. And now with me being solo, I am going to win gold. I can guarantee you that. There is no distractions holding me back because this is the year of the Prince. What words from the Prince Finn Balor regarding this season, because he no longer has the Judgment Day to hold him back. All right, guys, up next, we have a women's mid-card division matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, Ruca.
Ace Army, I talked about this match earlier. We are seeing history being made. We are seeing Sol Ruca in the first ever match in the women's mid-card division in Universe Mode history. And she is taking on the series debuting Karmen Petrovic. So we'll see if she can get the win over Karmen, or will Karmen upset her. And there she is, making her Universe Mode debut.
There's her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Karmen Petrovic.
All right, guys, who is going to win this match in the women's mid-card division here on Monday Nitro? I honestly couldn't tell you. Sol Ruca does not have as much experience as you might imagine. She made an appearance at the Royal Rumble last season, but now she is getting her first official match in the squared circle. So let's see who will get the win and start this season 1-0. All right, the bell has begun and rung. This match is underway. Karmen starting it off strong, seeing what she can do. Two baby faces going at it. You usually don't see this much throughout Universe Mode, but this season it might change. Who is going to win this match and hopefully be crowned the first WCW Women's United States Champion? Although this isn't for the vacant championship, this is a proving match. What I mean by that is whoever wins this will catch the eye of the general manager, Shawn Michaels, regarding who he wants to put in that first ever championship match at whatever the first pay-per-view will be at the end of the month in 4 weeks. And now what a sling blade there from Karmen. Switching the momentum in this match, trying to get an upper hand in this. And guys, we will hear what the first WCW Nitro pay-per-view of the season is next episode. The next Nitro episode, that is. Not SmackDown Live this Friday, but the next Nitro episode, 1 week from today, we will hear what the pay-per-view is. And a nice code breaker there off the top rope from Karmen. Petrovic looking on at Sol Ruca when she gets up. And now sitting her on one knee, and a nice dodge there from Sol. And look at this. Sol Ruca looking for a cover, and she has her down. Shoulders are down, and now Karmen turning it around. Both getting a 1 count each. Nice punch to the back. And an Irish whip into the corner. Petrovic going up on the middle rope now. And oh, nice suplex there from the debuting star. Now going to the opposite corner. Looking for something here, and a nice hidden blade to the back of the head of Sol Ruca. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Great kick to the back from Karmen. And guys, I honestly couldn't tell you who's going to win this match, because I've never seen both of these women in the ring before. With the exception of Sol Ruca, of course, the Royal Rumble, but I have never seen her in one-on-one action. Great bulldog counter there from Petrovic. Staring down her opponent now with a big stomp to the back. And the crowd is loving this match. I'll tell you what, the second women's match of the night, the first in the women's mid-card division. And I told you, history is being made with these two women in the ring. And if you guys did not watch the draft episode that took place a little while ago on the channel, make sure to check it out. The link will be on in the description. SmackDown Live does have a women's mid-card division as well. I will explain that more this Friday. But look at Petrovic looking for a kick off the top rope, but Ruca counters into a suplex, knocking her opponent down, but she's getting her up once again. Maybe looking for another suplex? No. Great move there from Sol. And Ruca getting her up. Maybe, oh, yep, there it is. One knee. And now what is she thinking? Definitely thinking about something here. I don't know what she has in mind. But Ruca going from behind. And a great counter there from Karmen. And now a big, strong strike there. And I think, honestly, I don't know if you would consider it an upset, but if Karmen won this match, it would be technically an upset because Ruca has been in the ring before. Kick out at one. Almost thrown into our referee. And now Petrovic taunting, seeing if she can back it up. Irish whip and a nice takedown there. Petrovic now running. And oh my God, what a knee to the face of Ruca. Look at this now. Counter from Ruca. I thought Sol was in the danger zone, but that counter could have saved her. But Petrovic is on top of her game right now in her Universal Mode debut. And what a nice maneuver that was. Into a cover. Petrovic trying to win. Kick out. She needed one more count, and she could have won this women's mid-card division matchup. And she definitely looks like she has the momentum right now. But as soon as I say that, Ruca fires back on all cylinders. And a nice X Factor right in the middle of the ring. Ruca now on the apron looking for a springboard. And oh my God, that was like a 450 clothesline. I have never seen that move before. And now a kick out at two from Petrovic. Sol now getting the crowd here on their feet in Manchester. Looking for a Soul Snatcher. And a Soul Snatcher from Ruca connects. Sol trying to end it. Become 1-0 possibly to start off the 2K26 season. And she does. What a win for Ruca here in episode number 1. And that is one way to start off the women's mid-card division. And look at that. Respect from these two women. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge your tribal chief because it is finally main event time here in episode 1 of the 2K26 season in Manchester, England. And Roman Reigns is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC
Roman Reigns coming into the 2K26 season following a win at WrestleMania where him, Seth Rollins, and Nick Nemeth defeated the Judgment Day and broke them up for good. You guys heard Finn Balor rant about it a little earlier on in the episode, but now we are looking at the man that did it, the head of the table, the OTC, the tribal chief, the man of many nicknames, is now in the main event of episode number 1 of the season here in 2K26. And he returns to Nitro, and he is going against badass Bron Breakker. This match is going to steal the show. There is a reason the WCW General Manager Shawn Michaels put this match into place because he knows that a spear versus spear in the main event in Manchester will tear the roof off this very building. But speaking of Bron Breakker, let's see him now. And there is the unpredictable badass, Bron Breakker. He looks ready to go, I'll tell you that much.
His opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker was pissed that he was left off the WrestleMania card to conclude the 2K25 season after he was featured in a WWE Championship, or I think WCW Championship match to conclude the 2K24 season. But now we are in the 2K26 season, where Bron Breakker looks to capture his first singles title in the main event division. So we'll see if we're looking at a future world champion here on Monday nights. But let's start this main event clash. All right, it's main event time, and oh my God, Bron Breakker just took down Roman Reigns like it was nothing. Big strong strike there, and now both men locked up with one another. Breakker pushing Roman into the corner, seeing what he can do. Ref trying to signal them to break it up, but Breakker with a cheap shot. Our referee giving Bron a warning. Tied up once again, and now Roman Reigns using his strength, pushing Breakker into the ropes. And now the ref looking for another break. And Breakker with another cheap shot there to the Tribal Chief. And a nice running attack once again from the unpredictable badass. Bron Breakker returning to WCW Nitro after being on SmackDown Live last season. So this is familiar territory for Bron. Roman returning back to Nitro, I believe, for his third straight season. I could be wrong. But Roman trying to get this crowd here in Manchester on their feet. And I guarantee you guys that the WCW champion right now, CM Punk, is watching this match very closely. We know that he said the Straight Edge Society is going to run Monday Nitro this season. We saw the promo to kick off this great series. And now, I guarantee you, like I said, he's watching this match very closely because he wants to see if any of these men are worthy of challenging him for his championship at the end of the month for his title. We still don't know what the pay-per-view is. Like I mentioned earlier on in the episode, the title will be defended at a pay-per-view, which will be announced next Monday. So make sure you are subscribed, leave a like, do all that fun stuff. But going back to the main event, Bron Breakker and Reigns have now moved it on to the outside, and what a nice shot that was from the badass. Irish whip from Roman. And now Roman taunting here on the apron to get the crowd on their feet. And what a lariat there that was from Breakker. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Roman. Breakker now looking for something. Looks like a bear hug applied. Roman trying to get out of it, and it looks like he is. Great counter there from Reigns, and a big boot right to the face. Roman getting Breakker up now. Face first into the turnbuckle. And Roman Reigns with a power slam there to Bron. And now Roman going up top, looking to fly. Reigns telling Breakker to get his ass up. And a double, counter. Sidewalk slam into the knee of Bron. Now Breakker going to the top rope, showing Roman Reigns how it's done. And a diving, he does not show Roman how it's done. 2 back-to-back counters off the top ropes from both of these men. And now the dogs are barking here in Manchester for Breakker. Bron looking for a next move in his arsenal. And a nice throw there. Roman rolling out and now coming back in. Picking up Bron and now throwing him down. Reigns going up top, looking to jump. Oh, he's going to tell Breaker to get his ass up once again. Is Roman going to connect with this move? And he misses the mark. Wow. Don't know how. Maybe that was all part of the plan. Irish whip into the corner. And now look at this. Some lariats from Roman, but this time it's in the corner. And there's a standing lariat into a pin from the OTC. 1. Kick out at 1. Reigns now getting the crowd on their feet. And oh my God, what a boot to the face. And Roman Reigns definitely has all of the control here in this main event match. But Breaker with the counter. Breaker just needs to take it slow right now. See what he can do to put away the Tribal Chief. Breaker lowering the straps. You know what that means. That means Braun Breaker is angry. Look at this. Overhand press into some knees right to the midsection of Roman Reigns. Braun now throwing Reigns right back in the ring at a count of 5. We are halfway to the next count and a spear from the unpredictable badass. The dogs are barking. The cover is being counted. Will that be it? No. Kick out at 2 from Roman. And now look at this. Breaker looking for another pin, but using the ropes to his advantage. And a kick out at 1 from Reigns. Braun now using his quickness to push Roman into that rope. And now trying to decapitate him with the top one. What in the hell? Irish whip. Oh, counter from Roman. Roman counters the Irish whip. And now working on the arm on that top rope where Roman almost just got decapitated. Counter from Breaker. Keeping the momentum in the corner. Both men taking turns countering each other's moves. And Reigns, look at this. Big punch to the face there. And guys, we haven't seen Roman Reigns do this in a long time in universe mode. Reigns running, drive by, busting open Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker just marked history for the first superstar to be busted open in the 2K26 season. Good for you, Braun. If you don't win, you always have that in the history books. Nice top rope clothesline there from the OTC. Cover from Roman now. Trying to put away Breaker and a kick out at 1. You guys might recall in the 2K25 season, Roman Reigns had one of the best matches of that season against AJ Styles in a bloodbath in the main event of one of the weekly episodes of Nitro. But now Reigns looking for a spear of his own, and he connects. And that might be the end of Braun Breaker here tonight. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Wow, Breaker showing some incredible resilience. Great strength there from Roman. Turning around Breaker, seeing what else he can do. Knee to the face. And Roman getting the crowd fired up once again here in England. Breaker trying to get up, but he cannot catch a break. Roman just full-on annihilation right now. And I guarantee you, if Breaker gets hit with a spear or gets put in like a guillotine or just gets hit with any big move from Roman, he's done. Irish whip into the steel steps now. Breaker got to counter something if he wants a chance in this main event. But clearly, he can't counter. Count of 3 now. Roman now with another Irish whip. This time going by the LED barricade and LED ring post. Counter from Breaker. That's what he needed. Now trying to get the dogs to bark here in Manchester, but it is not working right now. Irish whip back in the ring goes Roman. And here comes Breaker to follow. Spear, spear, spear from Roman. The cover. 1, 2, 3. What a win for Roman Reigns to defeat Bron Breakker here in the main event of episode number 1 of the 2K26 season. And look at this, Roman Reigns with some big stomps to Breakker to end this episode. Chill, Roman. God dang.